goodness.
Hi, friends. Host Derek here with Rachel.
Hi.
Today we're talking about the life you didn't live. The one where you were a rock star or an Olympic gold medalist.
Or a mermaid.
Those lives are all so much better than the life you chose to live. What's wrong with you? Well, the reality is very few of us live any life that we choose to live. We just sort of stumble along and happen to be living the life that we're living. Not a whole lot of decision making to it, really. Like, why, Zach Hooper, why didn't you get an Olympic medal in gymnastics? What's wrong with you? You blew your chance when you were younger, when you could have done it. You need to get into that shit when you're young, dude. It's too late now. Zach Hooper's trying to get a gymnastics gold medal now. It's too late for him. He didn't live the life he could have lived back when he could have been a gymnast. Now he's stuck as a basketball player and he's not very good at it. Hi, Alexander Cruz.
Hey.
In the life that you didn't live, you were an actress on the silver screen. Why? Because you started young. You were on top of it right away. You took tap dance. You were a triple threat. You could sing, you could dance, you could act, you could do comedy, you do your own stunts, everything. Hi, April.
Hi.
What about the life that you didn't live, where you were a captain of a pirate ship, going around saying, "Arr, I'm April. Walk the plank, landlubber." That would have been an exciting life, but you didn't live that life. You lived this one instead. I'm kind of questioning your choices. You had a choice between pirate captain and this life, and you chose this life. Oh, I am living my life now, doing things I've always wanted to do, but too chicken to do it. Finally, thank you. So what is your life you didn't live then? Is it the life where you stayed chicken? Or was it the life where you already were doing things you wanted to do sooner? Well, remember like your dream? Like turtling. Yeah. Do you remember your dream? Obligated introverts? Your dream was to become a forest ranger. That was the life you didn't live. You're never going to become a forest ranger now. It's too late. They only take young people in forest ranger school. You just learned how to use hashtags? That's not going to get you into the forest ranger business. Obligated introverts. Be a forest ranger? Listen, I got some good news for you. In the life you didn't live, you died in a huge forest fire at a young age. So, you're better off living the life you are living. Yes, forest fires, right. That explains your irrational fear of forest fires, because you know that in another life that you could have lived but didn't, you would have died in a forest fire.
But life S.
I agree. I've never agreed with anything more. Life S.
Life S, indeed. But life Y.
Look at this. You know what that is? It's called clean bong water. Clean bong water and a new bowl. We had to get a new bowl. The old bowl broke. Let's go ahead and pull some reps. You dreamt yesterday that someone said you are an INFJ?
And then she was like, what? Fuck no. Does that sound like you? The obligated introverts?
You're like, what? Fuck no. Why did you want to be an INFJ? You are an ENTJ.
There you go. That's how you know.
Good for you. Way to ENTJ.
I do think that Smokey the Bear was a forest ranger too. For some reason, I was thinking about that when you were talking about past life stuff and the life you didn't live. And for some reason, Smokey the Bear did come up too. Oh, it was the forest fires. That's what it was.
Do I have a life philosophy I follow? I mean, not exactly. I have a general sense of certain things that work and don't work for me. I have a sense of a general frame of morality, I guess you'd say. Like I hi Winston's mom.
Hey.
I believe in following a path of moral agency that's defensible. But beyond that, I don't have a lot of specific life philosophies exactly. I tend to try to engage in things as they come up upon me accordingly. Hi, Octavia
Hey,
Silva.
Octavia Silva. I like Piglet. I like Winnie the Pooh in general. Those characters.
I mean, the thing is, any singular life philosophy, to the extent that it's going to be meaningfully encompassing of life, is going to be not particularly singular. You know, it's like if you want to sum up, the basic gist of it, it would be decent. But then you have to define what that means. And mind your own business is fine, but like any life philosophy, it runs afoul of reality sometimes. The simpler the life philosophy, the more frequently it's going to run afoul of reality. So, I mean, it's like there's an obligation to at least not be bad that I think is broadly considered universal by most people. The more that we value things outside of our control, the less control we have. Well, I guess that's true. But it's not necessarily a good thing to have control.
And Winston's mom, he did get a new bong bowl.
I did.
Yeah. And we do have the pipes. They're working well, actually.
Pipes, though, they make me cough a little bit. They don't get me high as fast. I got big bong ripping lungs.
Yeah, he does.
So
I'm a piper.
Yeah, she likes to hit pipes.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Buffering?
I'm a smoker.
Are we buffering?
This is BS. If this is buffering.
I don't think we're buffering. I don't see any sign on my end that we are. Might be you, Winston's mom. With my new Google Fiber, we shouldn't buffer.
Yeah.
If you put a goldfish in your bong, what would happen when you take a rip? I would imagine it would kill the fish.
Accurate. Not feeling fun being a control freak. Tend to express as were to people and accommodating me as much as possible. I think about a stoic philosophy.
I think it means as little as possible.
Ow.
So you mean like imposing on others as little as possible?
It's interesting. I studied Stoicism this summer, actually. When I actually wasn't smoking weed, I was waiting for my connects to come through, and they weren't. And so I was like, I really had to monitor my mood, and Stoicism worked for a while, but then just life happened, and I had emotions, and I let them happen. It felt really good. So I was like, screw you, Stoicism. It doesn't always work.
Oh.
Then I got weed and it was awesome. So.
accommodating is a word. He just misspelled it. So the thing is, yeah, I noticed that in the live chat. My takeaway was debate the TI thing. I'm not interested in it. The thing about it is, I wonder how much that has to do with your Enneagram type, sexual variant. Rachel and I'm pretty convinced, are both SX sexual variants, which means, or instinctual variants, which means that
Right.
we both work best as part of a two-man couple, a two-person couple.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I think if somebody who's self-preserving, Stoicism would make more sense as a philosophy. It would probably be more satisfying.
Yes.
They ultimately aren't looking to reach completion by another individual person, nor by the group, but rather by themselves. For me, I definitely am looking for external validation. You know, it's like I have the need, like everybody does, to be internally validating of the self, to the extent that I can, and I will, you know.
Yeah, and some of it is extremely accurate. These were great leaders of their time, and they had to make huge decisions, not just for themselves, but for others. And if they considered too many people or too many options in making a decision and not really trusting themselves, it would probably affect the people that they were ruling over more than if they cared too much about what other people think. So that's definitely like a self-preservation sort of tactic right there. And yeah, there's a lot of reading up on with the instincts, or what is the variable instinct? That's the exact word for it. The instincts, is it?
Instinctual variance.
Yeah, there you go.
Instinctual variance. So
Thank you, Octavius.
What was I gonna say? Something very important. Oh, right. Well, so for me, a life philosophy is nothing like Stoicism or any other particular explicit life philosophy, except I guess the name you would say for it is meta-rationalism. So if you were to name my life philosophy, or the basic worldview I have on the normative regarding abstraction, like what one's life philosophy ought to be, is that of meta-rationalism, which is one should incorporate both rationalist and magical, modalities together into something that largely sustains TI scrutiny, but that acknowledges when it doesn't and accepts that there are certain aspects of life where it oughtn't, and that there's no fundamental primacy to a rationalist framework in life. It's just more appropriate in certain contexts than others.
That's well said. Very wise.
Thanks. So I would say obligated introverts, it's a bad idea to fight fire with fire. That's a very TE approach. I'd say it's a good idea to always maintain the argumentational high ground. So if you want to bitch about and talk about successfully them blaring loud music and stuff, you've got to be the perfect tenant and not actually do anything like that at all, so that when you lay into them about it, they don't have any arguments to throw back at you. I had an awful situation in Laverne with some awful fucking neighbors. I yelled at them one time, they yelled back, and it was pointless. They didn't learn anything. There's no one size fits all in philosophy. Well, that seems like a one size fits all theory right there, obligated introverts.
I am the perfect tenant, LOL. They're just assholes.
What is Aleister Crowley's type? Probably, it's a good point, obligated introverts. ENFJ? ENFP possibly? Meow, 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 meow. There ain't no talking sense into a house full of ESFPs.
This is true. But a lot of fun parties
Oh, yeah.
with a lot of different people.
You know, the house full of ESFPs that lived next door to me in Laverne, one day we were friends with the neighbors who lived on the other side of them. They lived between us and the neighbors we were friends with. And we got to see the video of the, I don't know, 22-year-old ESFP, one of the several like late teen, early 20s girls that were the daughters that lived there with their mother, and then the daughters lived there with their kids too. One of them got so drunk that she walked out of her own house on the front porch and tried to go into the neighbor's house, our friend's house, to use the bathroom. And during the middle of the night or whatever, but she couldn't get in because it was locked. So she just stood there on their front doorstep and peed all over their doorstep. And they had a camera and filmed the whole thing. They had a camera on their door to film the whole thing. I could see the video of that. Now, that's when you know. That's when you know you got a house full of ESFPs next door to you. It was kind of funny.
Let's see this pee.
I went out one morning. Chris was out there washing down his porch. Like, what's going on, Chris? He was an ISTJ. This shit drove him insane. It was like, oh. To me, I would have just thought it was funny. I'd have been like, that stupid bitch peed on my porch. He was like seriously disturbed by like the interference with this SI environment. There's pee on my porch. Oh my God.
Yeah.
In the middle of a performance, she left to pee and kept singing from the toilet. Nice. So
That's
anyway.
so funny. Did she have the mic with her? She had the mic with her. That's pretty good.
With their Four Loko and baggie of weed in hand. I love ESFPs too.
So do I.
I got no problem with them. You don't want to live next door to a house full of them?
Mm-mm.
But you probably don't want to live next to a house full of 20-something whatevers, period. So there's that, to be fair, you know?
Yeah, that's why I understand people who live in the areas of like college towns. Like, it's a delicate balance. A very delicate balance. Hey man, I like all the types, and there are certain people of the types that, that's how life goes. You're not going to get along with everyone.
Well, there are good examples of every type, bad examples of every type. Mm-hmm. And there are certain types that aren't going to jibe very well with other types. The thing is, ESFPs, by and large, aren't going to like ENTPs either. They may not say that because they probably think they are ENTPs, but they're not going to like us very much. And I'm not saying I don't like ESFPs. I'm saying that we're not going to see eye to eye, right? They have a fundamentally different way of going about judging things, making determinations, meow.
Yeah.
And so we're just not going to see eye to eye, and periodically we're going to piss each other off because they're going to be like, here's a bunch of FI reasons for this SE shit. And I'll be like, what and what?
It's true. That's life. I mean, I definitely relate to what you're saying. I mean, my experience with an ESFP in my life that I can remember, there was a lot of drama around her and her boyfriend. So I had to be extremely aware of the fact that it would probably be turbulent when they're together. And I never got that part. But that's life, guys. What up?
Arm cam.
That's an arm.
What about this arm? Is that acceptable behavior to tolerate? You have video game character arms. Video game character arms. What kind of video game character has this arm?
That's a good question.
They call me Army Arm, the Army Arm. Because of my arm.
I'm thinking about smoking out a Pinkie Pie.
All right, let me go get you Pinkie Pie.
Thanks.
Lucio from Overwatch. Cool. Well, I guess Lucio from Overwatch must have super cool arms. Here, let me pack this for you, darling.
Thank you.
Let me pack it with the marijuana.
It's funny, Ingantier.
Yeah,
don't
from
think
Nightmare
that-
Before Christmas is an ENTP.
Yeah. And INTP, I don't know. I only know one INTP girl that I worked with on the play, and one INTP dude that I went to school with. But I think that INFPs, at least females for me, are really, really easy to distinguish. It's easy. There, thank you, Dawson K. So like everyone's different. For me, I have to really think hard when it comes to ISFPs, their actual personality traits and not what they wear. Because ISFPs have this like attitude towards them. They're a little attitude-y. But it's cool. I like it. It's a little sass. Like the tuning people out stuff. INFPs are cute. INFPs are cute, and they are, ISFP attitude. Well, I had an ISFP art teacher, and if people were trying to talk to her while she was doing work, she would be like, pretty much just like, shut them down, like, shut up. Basically, in so many words, like, shut up. And it was said in such like a nice way that it always like was so impressive to me, because in so little words and just using her tone of voice, she was able to say like, stop talking to me. And for me, it's like, I'll be engaging, like, and I'll try to make like visual cues to a person that I'm like not interested in the story that they're telling anymore. Like, I'll lean back a lot more, or I'll start like fidgeting with something, or start looking at something, or putting my earbuds in. Like, okay, the story is over. I'm gonna put my headphones in. So, yeah, my boyfriend has a cousin that's an INFP. He has tattoos and plays guitar. Looks like Jesus. He's adorable, but they're so soft. Alexander Cruz. I don't know many INFP guys, but I do know INFP girls, and they're great when, like, for me, like my INFP friends, like I know in a way we'll always be friends, but we were there for each other during like tough times. So when we were like going through emotional stuff, INFP was really great to go out with and talk with about emotional stuff. And INFPs, when we hung out together, was able to kind of like work out their emotional shit with me when we hung out. but they also kind of it's very surface levelly, but we still like have like really warm feelings towards each other. And INFPs have like warm feelings towards everyone. So INFPs, XNFPs are fully, NFJs are more, yeah, I agree with that. Once there was a muscle. It was 400 years old, and now you think he's just kidding. Google it. It's on Wikipedia. So it's probably true. That muscle was called Ming to the Ming Dynasty. And now you think he's just kidding. Google it. It is on Wikipedia. So it's probably true. That muscle was called Ming to the Ming Dynasty. Ooh, Ruzmoos. That was fucking old. Imagine how boring that is. 4 centuries staring at a fish. 4 centuries covered, closed, covered, open. 4 centuries, not even a walk, and you don't even have Wi-Fi at the sea. I mean, exactly, Ruzmoos. I mean, it's Wi-Fi because it's 2019. Most public places should have Wi-Fi. So, why not have it at the sea? I mean, come on now. Why is Trump president if there's no Wi-Fi at the sea? And I'm not talking on a boat. I'm talking, I'm in the sea. I want my Wi-Fi free.
Ocean Wi-Fi. Why not? Why not? Why we got ocean Wi-Fi? Come on. What am I supposed to use for Wi-Fi when I'm scuba diving out in the middle of the ocean? You even remember times without Rachel? Life without was way better? No. Life without was not way better at all. Life with Rachel is way better. Life with Rachel is phenomenal.
Life with Eric is too.
Hi, Taylor. INFPs seem very morally correct to me. I like it, but they get get pretty argumentative over things, which has actually surprised me, but it's just kind of endearing. Yeah, they do get. The Wi-Fi was not better before Rachel arrived. The Wi-Fi was much worse until we got the new Wi-Fi. Now the Wi-Fi is great. Now everything is like super fast. Like upload super fast, download super fast, live streaming doesn't buffer, everything's great. And hey, I actually like pay the Wi-Fi bill. Like I don't just ignore it. I actually pay it and shit. So it better work.
That's a good point.
Yeah. The actual sex of the clam, however, is unknown as its reproductive state was recorded as spent.
It has so much sex that once it's done, it's spent. Can't tell the sex of it anymore.
So, it's no coincidence I was going to cruise. No coincidence at all.
She's weird but nice.
This tarot card's for Taylor. Ooh, look at that. Ace of Swords. Breakthrough. Victory. Triumph.
Personal favorite of mine.
Also the name of my penis. Ace of Swords. It's a good day for you, Taylor. It's a breakthrough day.
It's a good thing to be nice, Winston's mom. It really is. I'm telling you from the bottom of my heart. And potatoes are amazing.
Eileen, get this one. Time for some conventional, structured, institutional kind of going by the books, TE style, rock and roll. That's all you, Eileen. Octavio Silva.
Yeah.
Ciao. Ooh, time to take account. Inventory. Count your stuff. This is one thing I have. This is two things I have. This is three things I have. This is four things I have. Like that. You
It's
gotta
nice
do
to
that.
take inventory of what you got. You realize, you start to be like, wow, actually, there's a lot going on, more than I thought.
You wake up in the morning and say, I am such a lucky lady. I'm such a lucky lady.
Mhm.
That's what I say every morning when I wake up. Alexander Cruz, this card's for you. Man.
Mm.
Spirit child. Ooh, you get your spirit child on, girl.
Yeah.
Alexander Cruz.
You got some messages to tell about. All right, other Rachel.
I'm curious about this notion that somebody had up there. Who was it? Was it Alexander Cruz? Who says, I wonder if there are certain types of fish that are hookers. Like if they have sex with a fish, the man fish brings her seashells or food or something. I think it's probably true for lots of species that the man brings them something. I know there's certain kind of like, they make us a little pile of rocks for her, like crabs or something.
I think you're right. Yeah.
Anyway,
That's cute.
Alexander Cruz, you're feeling your inner spirit child. What are you doing in this card?
Oh my gosh.
You're looking at a cup. And what's inside of the cup? It looks like a bird or something.
It's a fish.
It's a fish.
Yeah, you're talking about fish. Maybe you're the hooker. That's a good thing I'm saying it for like.
That's true. That fish in a cup, that's a hooker fish. It has
You
sex
pulled
with
it for
whoever
you.
puts it in a cup.
You'll get those seashells or food or something.
Right.
It's wine. I'm
Okay,
gonna need
Rachel. Other Rachel. Let's see.
some. Speaking of wine.
Here you go, other Rachel. Pow.
Ooh,
Balance.
I love this card. It's a personal favorite.
Don't take that extra shot of Jägermeister, other Rachel. Ease into the weekend. It's only Wednesday. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
You want to ease into that weekend.
Yeah, if you drink some, you eat some.
If you're going to drink tonight, being Wednesday, it should be a glass of wine with dinner.
With dinner.
With dinner. Then go back to your studies. Save the partying for tomorrow. Pour that wine into tomorrow's cup. That's what this picture is telling you.
You're basically going to feel good about it.
Just go ahead and pull as many bowls as you want. That's fine.
That's what gives you wings.
Yeah. Exactly. You don't want to let your THC levels get dangerously low at any point. No point in going crazy with the moderation. Let's see here. Do I believe in an anthropogenic view of the universe? Oh, boy, it doesn't really answer the question of where observation comes from. Observation doesn't observe itself into existence, does it? This is for who? Octavio Silva? Did we do him already?
Let's do it again. I don't know.
Octavio Silva, this is for you.
Eee.
Ooh. You got 3 sticks standing and you're only touching one. The other 2 just bounce perfectly on their ends. Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
You got some good sticks there. They're straight sticks. They got flat bottoms, obviously. And look at you with your arm all stretched out, all powerful and strong like that. You got that Mexican poncho draped over your arm. You've got a very, very bunchy kind of skirts on of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, your shirt's too big as well. You don't give a fuck.
You're warm and cozy, probably. I mean,
You don't care what people say about your ridiculous taste in clothing.
yeah. You know who used to layer his clothes? Kurt Cobain. And he started a whole trend just by wearing his clothes the way he did. So do you, man.
People broadly consider him to qualify for the adjective cool.
True.
So that's
Good
a good
point.
sign. Okay, let's go down over here and see what else we got. Peter Dentici's here.
Hey, Peter.
I mean, Dentici.
Dentici. Thank you for reminding me, Barry. I don't remember how to say
Peter
it.
Dentici. Zach Hooper would like a card? Okay, Zach Hooper. Zach Hooper, we've got a card for you, Cooper. If you don't wait, your name will be a pooper. Zach Cooper. Zach Cooper.
Kurt Cobain did the greasy
You got
cigarette.
this one, Zach Hooper. Popped out. The Craftsman card. Work on your craft, prosper, find your groove, find your flow. Get into that flow state.
You're really focusing.
could mean watch more episodes of Flow State, Taylor's channel.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea.
Also, note when you're really in your state of flow, pentacles hover around you like Magic Sky Friend. Okay, Peter Dentici. Let's see what Peter Dentici has in store for him according to the tarot.
INT Peacewood. Ooh.
Peter Dentici.
He's got some choices to make.
You're like standing there in the nude. All of a sudden, you look, and across the bathroom, what is there? There's a lady. She's standing in the nude too. She's got her hands, palms out to you. You got your palms out to her. You're like, what? A naked lady standing just as I'm standing across from me in the bathroom? Where did you come from? And she'll be like, what? A naked man across from me in the bathroom? Where did you come from? And then it's on.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works, dog.
Getting that romance.
Mm-hmm. Going to the co-ed showers at the gym.
Mm-hmm. Gotta wake it up.
Okay. There you go. Let's see. Hambone.
Stephen Rain wanted one too.
Okay. Here's to the M, to the is, to the bone, to the miz, to the ma'am, to the bizone, to dizone. Hambone. In the his'n, bizzin, dizzin' whiz. Ooh. Hambone is getting the Knight of Cups, the lover, the romantic suave swellichu, the Don Lothario Juan.
Feeling like flirting tonight.
Go out, talk up some chick, be like, what up, dog? My name Hambone. What's your name?
Rachel is spelled like Rachel Octavia Silva. That's a very good way of putting it.
My comment as Countess gets censored. I didn't delete any comments of yours, Countess. No, maybe I mean, maybe I did delete a couple of them a long time ago. That was a long time ago. But be aware that that YouTube that changed its thing about comments. Like now, all of a sudden, they're holding all kinds of comments for me to evaluate that. Otherwise, they wouldn't used to have held them.
Yeah.
Stephen Rain wants a card.
Thank you, Octavia Silva. Hey, girl, and all that is correct, Hambone.
Yeah, indeed. Here you go.
Ooh,
the pragmatist, the thinker, the king of swords. That's for you, Stephen Rain. You're going to make it rain with rational thought.
Yeah. For some reason, that seems fitting for you. And I hope you enjoyed it. That read.
Angantier, I'm glad to see I'm on live chat, or else you would have had your shit removed. All right, this is for Eileen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Getting that harmony on. Nice card, Eileen.
It's time for you to go get cozy in your home. Gather your dogs around, your other people that you might have in the vicinity. Sit them down, say, look, we're getting cozy as fuck. I'm going to get out some hot chocolate. You get out the Snuggies and the two-person pup tent. We're going camping in our living room. It's cozy this time.
It's a cozy, yes. Totally cozy.
You're welcome, Stephen Rain.
Yes, you're welcome. Hambone, you do not have to be.
Angantier. Bo Bangantier. Let's see what.
And you're welcome in Artistically Bred.
The tarot has in store for you. Action speed, go. What are you waiting for? Hurry up, go. Who is this for again? We don't even know. They're already gone.
Countess, if we link a URL or something tags as spam or dirty words, they drop the comment. If you comment on a page and it's tagged as spam, they hold the comment on the channel page. That's correct.
Do you really want to hurt me? This card is a single frame for the day. Here we go, everybody. Frame for the day. The frame is magic. Trilby. That's that hat you're talking about, right? That's a hat, right?
Oh my gosh, that's the hat. And guess whose hat?
Is it Trilby?
It's over there.
I don't know where it is. I was wearing it earlier. I couldn't think of what it was called.
Thank you, Winston's mom.
I didn't look again. I didn't look artistically bred. I just responded to the gist of the idea. But I tell you what, I want everybody to celebrate good times. Come on. It's the three of cups that happen right here. Because there's 3 cups and 3 chicks in a twin.
I really wanted to sharpen my brow pencil and do my line in my brows on camera. See, so people can see girl stuff.
Girl stuff? What? Menstruation and boys. Ain't nothing but menstruation, boobs, and boys. You know, when girls get together, what do? They talk about their menstrual periods. They feel each other's boobs. They talk about boys. Everybody knows that. Okay? That's why you got to celebrate. What time is it? It's almost 5 o'clock.
Carlos Aaron, pizza with extra cheese.
Winston's mom.
Oh, the scissor. Yes, and they scissor, of course.
They do scissor as well.
And rock paper.
I mean, I thought that went without saying. This is for Winston's mom. Ciao. You, Winston's mom, are the king of rods. You're worldly, direct, you're a motivator, generous. You got a stick, you got a chair, you got some sort of orange dress on. You're living large.
Yep. Room and creativity. What part of Texas, Stephen Rain? A lot of sleepovers also have scary stories, or Mother May I, or that bed stuff where you have to you fall down and you're supposed to land without actually touching anyone.
I absolutely did watch Chips when it was out. We should do a makeup session with me as a model. That's true. She gets some makeup. You could make me up.
Yeah, I have red lipstick, so I can put that as rouge or lipstick or eyeshadow. You could get, and I could write on his head in words. There's many things you could do with makeup.
Yeah.
Beef poetry.
Well, here's what I think. Hereford is the beef capital of the world. What's the heath capital of the world?
Beef capital of the world. Ooh.
Withdraw and reflect. I think it's time for us to withdraw and reflect. Withdraw from this live stream. Reflect on what time we're supposed to be dinner with my dad. Reflect on whether we should go inside and help with my mom a little bit now.
His mom got into the wine. I'm very impressed. That would have been a move I would have made personally. So
I agree with you.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, female ENTP?
Hi, Brittany. So, yeah, we will. We'll stare into a dancing flame on a candle, just like home fries.
Put a lock on the wine cabinet. I don't know what's there's
I mean, it's her wine. Probably really my dad's wine,
Yeah.
but whatever. Okay, I think we're done.
Life does need wine sometimes. Nice glass of wine or 20. Yeah. I'm just glad she got into it. I think she probably, sometimes you have a day and you just want to have a little something.
It's pouring rain in Santa Cruz. That's cool.
That is cool.
I wonder if it's gonna rain down here soon.
Me
We're getting
too.
some clouds.
What's
Okay.
hers is hers, I guess.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
she's good. Bye, Octavio Silva.
Bye,
I hope
Octavio
you all
Silva.
have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, evening.
Don't forget to heavy metal. That's what this hand sign means. Heavy metal. Okay.